offense will kick it off
It's
to
not
get
all
us
about
underway.
play for the
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So James Madison's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Gets open down the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Running to Green. The Dukes get the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can you make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Running back searching for a hole. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're going back to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. They'll send the back in motion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Stuff like that. Speaks.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. Smacks him with the stiff arm.
Smacked him.
On the move down to the 30.
Yes, sir.
They pick up another first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
On the ground, it's Powell. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They whipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at... They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let me go to himself, bro. You will not last. You get hurt every game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers have it with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Dukes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback running on the draw. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a... Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away.
Almost got it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The give on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's got it and still on his feet. gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got it behind the line. It's Mason. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Catch in the middle, it's Milner. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again. It's just frustrating.
To throw, it's Hamilton. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down coming up. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Hoops. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Off the play fake on first down. Right down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession.
Killing me, bitch.
20. On the move, it's Mason. Looking for more room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Dukes in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Did the work himself. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The defense going to stop the clock.
Okay, ready?
They'll give it to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia State! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hamilton. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UL Monroe Warhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Warhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Warhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll pull it on the read. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, that's a killer. Second and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a third down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Sutton. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Warhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Runs through the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's take just a second here on the Warhawks. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Panthers short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Sutton. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Bailey. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Going up top again. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Scott. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark second down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sutton. They're working that left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, better look out. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Warhawks are in the hurry up. Back to pass on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. On the run, it's Powell. Got the first down and more. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, up. Just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Milner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the cover. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Now... Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's the handoff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught over the middle. It's Milner. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He can be... Williams looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll... Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Scott.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Panthers are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way.
They're definitely trying to be it.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the run game and get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just...